The Isle of Scale. Headquarters of the Ark Society. Founded by Janus in 1991, the Ark Society is the world's most exclusive club. Its plutocratic members fear the downfall of civilization, and they are willing to pay huge sums to ensure their own survival. Once a year, they gather here to shop the latest survival products and to showcase new initiatives and breakthroughs.
Right. These gatherings are shrouded in mystery, so we have limited intel on what to expect on the other side of the walls. The Washington twins are hosting their first annual gathering as chairwomen of the Ark Society, and the Constant is known to attend every year. Beyond that, you're on your own. Good luck, gentlemen. I dare say you're going to need it.
Won't you join us, sir? We're just about to begin. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the annual gathering of the Ark Society. As Ark patrons, you are welcome to explore the castle grounds. However, certain areas are off limits. Out of cemetery. Follow me, please.
How did something like this happen?
Okay.
We might have a situation.
Don't mind me, sir.
What's with that weird bird effigy?
It's the annual Phoenix ceremony.
It symbolizes the collapse of civilization, which the Ark Society just unscathed and triumphant.
Ah, rebirth. I get it.
Interesting. Zoe Washington is going to partake in a ceremony, symbolizing the downfall of civilization from which the Ark Society will emerge unscathed. Apparently, a giant phoenix-shaped effigy is set on fire, with Zoe inside it. Well, I suggest you locate this master of ceremonies who lights the Fire 47. If this doesn't sound like an accident waiting to happen, I don't know what does.
What's new is that the Master of Ceremonies will light the effigy on fire with Zoe Washington inside.
A bit showy, you say?
Hey, whatever sells.
Sorry, sir, got orders. Can't let you through. Sorry for the inconvenience.
So, what's with the donation bowl? What's the bowl?
When I go see my ophthalmologist, I could be wading through tokens, I wouldn't even know it.
If the pressure drops just a bit, the locking mechanism fails.
Same kind of repels the ancient temple. Death trap. Snakes. What? Seriously, would you care? Some filthy rich dog. That's the paper of science.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Miss Zoe Washington. The name's Molly. I'm one of the custodian staff. I am the sole director, but I feel I need to warn you about the Phoenix effigy. I've been examining the hydraulic model, and the safety measures are simply not up to par. You can reach me on
She thinks I stole the money. She's like, how can you possibly make so much money in a legal way? I'm like, well, honey, that's what I'm trying to say. I can't tell you about the job. They made me sign this thing. I mean, we have been over this 100 times and still.
You know, my parents asked a lot of questions to begin with. You know, like a lot of freaking questions.
Then I got
got this huge outdoor jacuzzi for them, and they shut the fuck up. Rune-inscribed ancient hammer. You remember those Danish guys who actually tried to summon the power of Thor? We blew them to Helheim. Medieval fair-looking motherfuckers. Can't believe those nerds defended the white.
You know, if those ancient civilizations were so great, how come they're all dead? We represent the new pinnacle of mankind. So I say it's only fair. Stop.
Jesus. Whoa! Command! Anybody there? Come in! The package is down and in bad shape. I need you to... Oh my god! Oh!
Evening, sir. The crowd was starting to get restless. Your peers are waiting by the stage, and the torch is ready by the light. Thank Christ.
Ready when you are.
Who's this guy? Oh, it must be the OC.
A handsome pledge, and yet a drop in the ocean. Zoe Washington, the Ark Society recognizes you as our founder's rightful successor, our inspiration, our guiding light. the custodian of our future.
Excellent work, 47. Enjoy the spotlight.
Patrons of the Ark Society, you are part of a select, chosen few. Our founder, Janus, showed us how to survive. But survival is not enough. We must live and we must soar. The Ark Society must not only commit itself to survival, but to progress, be it our next home in the stars or the next step in human evolution. This is the eternal purpose of the elite. Not just to lead, but to lead from the front. When the time comes and all comes tumbling down, when mankind retreats once more into caves of superstition, we will keep the fire alight. We will be the torchbearers, the trailblazers and pioneers. Do not feel guilty for your privilege. Be proud. Be fearless. For the future is ours to shape.
Looking sharp, sir.
Look at you, Finnegar. All dressed to kill. Now, let's do this thing. Light her up.
As the world burns, we rise from its ashes. Not just to survive, but to live.
One target down. Nice work, 47. Next up, Sophia Washington.
How do you think?
What I will remember about Janus's leadership is that he ran a tight ship. He had my respect for that. Sure, he was a little bit on the dark side at times, but...
The council meeting. You know what it's about?
Have a great night, sir.
That is Sophia Washington.
So sorry, Master.
Chairwoman of the Ark Society, professional treasure hunter, and Providence operative. Quite the resume.
Bond looked at the fuse box. He knew he only had 5 seconds to decide which...
Come on, no way!
Ah, here's something, 47. According to this email thread, Sophia Washington has recruited one of the architects in a plan to discredit the Constant. Sounds promising. Interesting. The poison chip in the Constant's neck was designed by a Kronstadt engineer, a Mr. Marek Sinclair, who also works for the Ark Society. Apparently, Sophia wants Sinclair to approach the Constant and offer to remove the chip. If the Constant takes the bait, Sophia can prove to the Providence partners that their top controller is not to be trusted. Sounds promising. I suggest you head over to the conference space, see if you can't locate Mr. Sinclair. "47. Olivia is trying to locate Mr. Sinclair's cell number. See if we can't contact him directly. Stand by." There, we have Sinclair's number. Making the call now. Keep your eyes peeled, 47.
It's not even all that cold, if you think about it. People already live up there. You'll give them better resources.
That's him. The Constant. Providence's top controller. Everything depends on capturing him alive.
I'm just gonna have to stop you right there. I'm perfectly happy with my subscription, and I'm not aware of this. I'm still not. Okay, listen. You're wasting my time and yours. Okay? Don't call this number again.
Whoa! Hey, get ready. We've got a man.
Here's something, 47. According to this email thread, Sophia Washington has recruited one of the architects in a plan to discredit the Constant. Sounds promising. Interesting. The poison chip in the Constant's neck was designed by a Kronstadt engineer, a Mr. Marek Sinclair, who also works for the Ark Society. Apparently, Sophia wants Sinclair to approach the Constant and offer to remove the chip. If the Constant takes the bait, Sophia can prove to the Providence partners that their top controller is not to be trusted. Sounds promising. I suggest you head over to the conference space, see if you can't locate Mr. Sinclair. "47. Olivia is trying to locate Mr. Sinclair's cell number. See if we can't contact him directly. Stand by." There, we have Sinclair's number. Making the call now. Keep your eyes peeled, 47.
I have absolutely zero faith in the vault. It's a cute idea, but my DNA was meant for this.
That's him. The Constant. Providence's top controller. Everything depends on capturing him alive. Nothing? I'll keep on calling Sinclair until you have a visual.
For this project, promise bodily and cognitive enhancements thrown into the mix. What about the prop room? Tundra's no good.
Ah, Miss Washington. I forgot to tell you before, a few of the more prominent Ark members were curious as to how 3 of the top hyperborean suites were already occupied, considering how the bid has nobody. In fact, what?
Some questions are best left.
Someone else supposed to be doing this?
That's Sinclair, all right. And those are the blueprints for the poison chip. Should come in handy.
Nice evening.
I suppose.
No robe, no mask. Which rank are you?
Oh, I'm more of an outside observer, Mr.
Name's Sinclair. I'm Chief Technical Designer at Kronstadt Industries.
The name Rings a bell.
Here, I think it might interest you.
What's this?
I think you know. The chip in your neck is my design, which means I can override it for a price.
Most interesting. Meet me at the tower and be discreet. We can't be seen together.
Always am.
Be a chance for me and Annie to get a fresh start. I'd pack up and leave tonight if I could.
What it is? My guess is that any collapse will go hand in hand with the banks going nuclear. The Great Depression times 20.
You're not even thinking about the big picture. You want a Factor X? Extreme weather.
Oh, cloning, right? Yeah, that's like cloning, guy.
Good evening, sir. Please come in. Have a seat. Let's see some fireplace again, please.
Sir, hello.
May I see those blueprints again, please? Interesting. All right, Mr. Sinclair. I'm listening.
Don't. In fact, forget all I said.
Excuse me?
This wasn't my idea. Sophia Washington. She's the one who told me to approach you. It's all a trap.
Go on.
I never asked why. I just went along because she's the boss.
And you're telling me this now? Why?
Let's just say I don't like to get my hands dirty.
I see. Thank you for your candor, Mr. Sinclair. You have been most helpful. Hang on for a moment. Sophia, I need to see you at the tower. I'm sure you are, and no, it can't.
Nicely done, 47. This should put Sophia firmly in the doghouse.
I am sorry you got dragged into this. Sophia is spectacularly ambitious. Unfortunately, like most people of her ilk, she lacks humility and a sense of station.
And who are you, exactly?
A humble advisor. Nothing more.
Power without responsibility. Nothing humble about that.
All right, I'm here. Are you gonna tell me what's so damn important?
Ah, Sophia. I believe you know Mr. Sinclair.
We've met. What of it?
I don't blame you for trying, Sophia. Just for failing. Upstairs. Now.
You made a big mistake, Sinclair. This won't be going away.
Good to see you, sir. Excuse me, sir. This place is off limits, even to you.
against my mentor's wishes because I saw something in you. And this is how you repay me? Noticed you have their trust, their confidence. I have served them for decades, and you don't even know their names.
And yet, you're the one with a poison chip in your neck, and I'm the one holding the trigger.
You? They gave it to you.
Ouch. That's gotta sting. I mean, the Constant is like the voice of God, right? Only he speaks for the partners. Surely they wouldn't dream of undermining his authority. Only the partners are old school, aren't they? They recognize class, pedigree, birds of a feather, and all that. And you reek of middle class. You carry the stink of public transportation. And while you have spent decades climbing the corporate ladder, me and Zoe, we've got ourselves a private elevator and it goes straight to the top.
Don't fool yourself, Sophia. They may use you to punish me, but you're a tool, nothing more. And this pathetic ruse only shows me how much you have yet to learn.
I've said my piece. We're done here, boss. Zoe, pick up. Shit. Yeah, it's me. Look, the Sinclair scheme blew up in my face. The Constant knows. He hasn't told the partners, not yet anyway, but I sort of lost my shit and waved the kill switch in front of his face. So who knows what he's capable of? This is starting to look like a shoot first and ask forgiveness later scenario. So, stop asking and pick up your phone.
47, if Sophia Washington triggers the kill switch device, all is lost. Take her out, now, before it's too late.
Somehow infiltrated the island, had the Constant at gunpoint. Zoe and me. We got there at the last moment. We had no choice. Huh?
Both targets down. Impressive work, 47. And now, to confront the Constant. Mr. Gray, what's your status?
I'm at the helicopter, but the place is crawling with security. 47, you better bring the Constant to one of the boats in the harbor where it's quiet. You can use the kill switch to coerce him.
sir. Sorry, we don't have the clearance, sir.
Architects only. You even know who I am, sir. Just take my word on this. Yeah, hi, how are you? Great stuff.
Hello there, sir.
Adore old castles like this. I'm sure that
The Washingtons are dead. I have the kill switch.
What did you say? How could you know about that?
You will head towards the harbor. No sudden moves, no signs or warnings. I will trigger the device if I need to.
No, you. The boy in the picture. You have his eyes. You're Burnwood's assassin.
Move.
Yes, it's
Hello, sir.
after Delgado
Partners no more. I take it.
suddenly became available.
I had a notion something didn't sit right with my mentor's betrayal. You murdered him, I take it, to get to me.
Not just that. He had it coming.
Interesting. It was my impression that you were cured of such sentiment. The good doctor built his serum specifically to target the seats of your emotions. Has Miss Burnwood's sense of justice rubbed off on you? I wonder.
Just keep walking.
Strange. I know I'm supposed to feel something, but the fact is, Janus is a name to me. That's about it. I never actually knew the man.
I don't think anyone can.
But you were a part of it back when there was
Oh, yeah.
For what it's worth, Janus always found Ortmeyer's project distasteful, not to mention inefficient. But alas, sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt.
Oh, I know.
I'm glad I'm rich, though. I was rich before I married him, and now I just don't know how. What about
I take it this is not an ICA-sanctioned operation. What exactly does Miss Burnwood plan to achieve by targeting her clients? Violating her own code?
She's doing it for us.
Us? Oh, I see. The penny drops. I should have known. How does a man leave no trace? By not existing in the first place. Lucas Gray. Or was it Subject 6? He died when the Institute went up in flames, but no body was ever produced. And unlike you, his rage never faded. So, now you want the partners, the men behind the curtain who've caused you all this pain. Well, before you go knocking down a wall, you better make sure it's not load-bearing.
Mr. Edwards, still think this is maintenance?
Oh, Miss Burnwood, what have you done? Changing horses midstream? Truly unprofessional.
You know what we want.
Where is the carrot?
No carrot. You're useless to the partners. Compromised. Even if we let you live, you can never return. Why die protecting them?
When I can drag them down with me.
It's a bad hand, but it's all you've got.
Three families. That's all it took. The Ingrams, the Carlyles, the Stuyvesants. 3 dynasties secretly pooling their resources over generations, creating a singularity so dense that nothing escapes its gravity.
Never heard of them.
Well, they've heard of you. In fact, you just became the top of their agenda.
Go. We can't give them time to retaliate.
Don't take your eyes off him.
Be careful.
Well, here we are again. I must admit I am disappointed, Miss Burnwood. I had such big plans for you.
Save it. I know the truth now. You're outplayed. You have nothing left to bargain with.
You were so certain, so sure of the people closest to you. He never fails, does he? He never misses his mark. You found a window into his past. And yet, something else remains hidden. A simple truth you learned long ago.
Diana!
Coming!
No one, Miss Burnwood, is untouchable.